Senator Marco Rubio is campaigning hard in Florida, a state he must win if he is to remain a viable candidate for the Republican nomination. Our very own John Hines caught up with Rubio on the campaign trail in Pensacola, Florida.
We're in downtown Pensacola, Florida, where Marco Rubio is holding a rally on a breezy and blustery rainy night here in the Panhandle region of Florida, trying to find some extra votes to close the gap between him and Donald Trump, with the Florida primary just days away.
We need to nominate a conservative and one who can win, because the stakes for America are extraordinary.
Except it looks like Senator Marco Rubio may not be the conservative who can win the Florida primary. Republican activist and owner of Pensacola's Fish House restaurant, Collier Merrill, says Rubio appears to be in trouble.
The latest poll that's come out between Donald Trump and Marco Rubio has him, tightening the gap some. 38 to 31 is one of the numbers I saw earlier today, which is narrowing the double digit. I think part of it's behind because the perception is the average voter up here in the Panhandle that Senator Rubio has not been up here, and people just didn't give him a lot of credit for being a senator.
Which may be why Rubio was in Pensacola, to ask for votes in a city in the Panhandle of Florida where there may be the perception that he hasn't spent much time. But Marco Rubio's Escambia County chairperson Beej Wellborn thinks the polls might not be all that accurate.
I would believe it might even be closer to the point where Marco would take it, simply because polling is so problematic now. A lot of us, also being in the Panhandle, we're subjected to a ton of other advertising and things from our states around us.
Negative poll numbers notwithstanding, when Rubio spoke to One America News, he struck an upbeat tone.
We feel great. We have a lot of energy here. A lot of friends obviously have represented the state now for 5 years, been involved in it as a public servant for 15, so we feel very good about it. We just got to keep working hard. There's no other way to work.
It is remarkable that Rubio, as an incumbent Florida senator, is behind Donald Trump heading into the primary in his home state. Whatever the reason, his rally in Pensacola is proof that Rubio is doing what he can to try to change that. John Hines, One America News, Pensacola, Florida.